Today I'm going to be teaching you guys my choreography to Insane in the Brain by Cypress Hill. Let's just go ahead and hop into it. So this combo when it's full length is about 6 8 counts long, but today on YouTube we're going to be learning the first 3 8s and sort of tagging on the last 8 as a little freestyle. If you guys want to learn the full version of this combo, you can find the breakdown in its entirety over on Patreon for absolutely free. You can also find my full choreography breakdown to music by Eric's sermon over on Patreon, so be sure to go check that out. Like I said, it's absolutely free. Just if you want to learn the full version, you're going to have to go over to Patreon. Definitely recommend checking out the Patreon. We got a lot of super exciting stuff going on over there. But for those of us who are going to stick around, let's just hop into this. So like I said, we're going to be breaking down the first 3 8 counts of this combo, and then there's actually a 4th 8 count that is a little bit more freestyle based. And if you go to the video on Patreon, I'll give you guys a little bit more direction on how I would recommend you stylize that 8 count. For this breakdown on YouTube, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more freedom and kind of just show you what I do. But if you head over to Patreon, you'll get a bit more of a detailed breakdown that I can't go into over here on YouTube. So to get started, we're going to think about taking this little triple step out to the side, starting with our right foot. We're going to think about finding 7, 8, we're going to step out on and, to bring our right foot under us on 1. As we bring our right foot under us, we're going to bring our right arm pointed up to the ceiling, holding up a 1. You can face your hand towards your face or away from it. And then we're also going to bring our left hand to our right elbow. 7, 8, and 1. When I hit this position, my left foot is nice and flexed, and I'm also lifted to a nice 90-degree angle with my knee. 8 and 1. From here, we're going to drop our left foot down on and hop our feet out on 2. And 2, I just take a nice slice with my hands. From here, once we land on 2, that's going to initiate us into a little body roll that comes up and lands over our right foot on 3. 8 and 1 and 2, 3. From here, we're going to think about bringing our left toes in on and crossing our right arm over our chest. And to pull across on 4. Now for this moment, you can play around with what you do with your arm. It doesn't have to be exactly that. The main thing that I want to make sure that we're all doing is that after we find our body roll to land on 3, we bring this left foot in on and to step our right foot out on 2. If any of you are familiar with light feet vocabulary, this step is definitely inspired by the step that's called the bad one. The bad one is a light feet vocabulary step. You can feel free to kind of put that feel into it, or you could simply just take a swipe across your body as you bring your foot in on and 4. That's typically what I do. You could also bring your arms, pull them across to the left, and then pull them across to the right. And 4. When it comes to the arms in this combo, we are going to be a little bit more specific, but I do want you guys to feel free to put your own stylization into it. I might give you guys a specific gesture or a specific arm placement, but I want you guys to feel free to kind of put your own spin or your own style onto it. Stay true to what I'm giving you, but there's also a little bit of room for interpretation. So those first 4 counts again are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, go 3, and 4. From here, we're going to go into a little running man. We're going to start by hopping onto our left foot on and, crossing our arms in front of our chest, lifting our right foot into the air to drop down on 5 onto our right foot, to lift up again on and to drop down on 6, and 4, and 5, and 6. On and 6, I'm finding this little toss with my hand. The lyrics for this part are toss that ham. So you can feel free to find a toss, whatever that means to you, if you want to throw your hands across each other. And honestly, you can feel free to change up the arms however you want, specifically on this running man. If you're feeling something a little bit different that matches the music, by all means, go ahead and put that into it. For me, I'm just going to think about finding my arms here, and 4, crossing in front on and to drop down on 5, prepping back on and to throw my right hand up on 6. From here, I'm going to find a little prep with my right foot on and to step down on 7. Then I'm going to step with my left foot on and to hop together on 8. I'm just going to throw my arms across my chest. As I step, I take my right hand over my right leg, left hand over my left leg, to then throw them across each other. This is also another little moment where you have some freedom to play around with your arms. The lyrics here are toss that ham in the frying pan. So you can feel free to find a little moment here, whether you're flipping a pan or adjusting the heat on the stove. Feel free to take some creative liberties there with your arms as well. And that finishes out our first 8 count. So let's go back over all of that nice and slow. 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. To start off the second 8 count, we're gonna find this little Roger Rabbit variation. We're gonna extend our right foot back on and, pulling our elbows back to match it. Then we're gonna pull it under ourselves on 1. I'm gonna think about finding this little point position with my hands, just my pointer finger and my thumbs. And 1. Just a nice little shape right here as we bring our right foot under us. We go and 1. From here, I'm gonna hop onto my left foot and find a little cross with my arms on and, to then hop my feet out on 2 and slice my arms open. And 1, and 2. From here, we're gonna hop onto our left foot on and, to step forward onto our right foot on 3, and we're gonna do this little beckon gesture. Now you can do this with one hand, both hands. You can kind of change how you wanna do it. Whatever you decide to do, after our slice, we simply hop onto our left foot on and, to step forward with our right foot on 3, to then ball change right, left, to turn ourselves around and land with our feet together. The lyrics for this part will sound like this: 7, 8 like spam, done when I come and slam, damn. So we should be turning around and stepping our feet together on damn. And then there's just a little cutout, and we want that moment to be super impactful and to sort of be a stop from the rhythm that we've been finding so far before we get right back into it. After we do this little beckon, as we do this ball change, I just think about finding a little swipe or almost like a little push to turn myself around. It's a super quick moment, so you don't have a ton of time to do anything too fancy, just whatever's going to help you turn your body around and face the front again. We find a pause here after we turn around on 5, and then we begin again on a 6. We're gonna find a ball change starting with our right foot falling to the left. We have a 6. Notice that after this ball change, our upper body is leaned towards the left. That's gonna be super important for this next part. From here, we're gonna drop our weight onto our left foot and kick our right foot on a, to then hop together on 7. From here, our body is leaned to the left. We're then gonna take our upper body and lean it to the right on a. After we lean our body to the right on a, we're gonna hop our feet out on 8, and that's going to initiate this little circle with our upper body. 8, we're gonna circle around on 8 until 1, and we're gonna hop our left foot behind our right foot. We just turned around to find a little pause on 5. We ball change to the right on a 6. We drop onto our left foot and kick a, hop across 7, leaning our body to the left, to then switch our body to the right on a, to then hop our legs out and bring our upper body in a circle. 8, to finish the circle on and, to then hop our left foot behind our right foot and lean to the right on 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Now this part is a little bit of a brain teaser. It's mostly just because you're isolating everything and it's happening so quickly. Really prioritizing and focusing on the positioning of your upper body and knowing where it needs to be at what time is what's going to be the key for this little section. We just finished 5, 6, 7, 8. We prep back on and to pull under on 1, cross on and, open on 2, ball change and, beckon on 3. We ball change, step on 4, turn around to freeze on 5, to then ball change a 6, drop and kick cross on 7, lean to the right on a, hop our feet out on 8, bring it around on and, to then hop back on 1. 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Feel free to go back and review that as many times as you need. That 8 count is definitely a little bit tricky. There's just lots of moves, one right after the other, and it never really stops, so you really have to find that continual flow. So it may just take some time for you to really get it into your body so that you don't have to think about what comes next. This video is meant to be watched and rewatched as many times as you need until you feel comfortable with the material. So don't feel bad if you have to skip it back a couple of times and review it for yourself so that you can really understand it. I'm going over it super fast. Comparatively, in class, we would go over this a lot slower, so feel free to take the time that you need to really understand and digest the material. To move into the third 8 count, we just finished 8 and to hop our left foot behind our right foot on 1. That little cross back on 1 is actually the start of the first move of the third 8 count. So we're gonna think about finding our hop behind with our left foot on 1, to then hop our legs out on and, prepping our arms up, to then push down on either side of our left leg on 2. 8, 1, 2. From here, we're just gonna think about dropping our left leg on and at the same time, closing our fists. 1 and 2, and from here, we're gonna pull our chest down towards our left leg on 3. From here, we're gonna bring our right leg in and tap it with our left hand on and, bringing our right arm behind us to drop down on 4 with our left foot going back and our right foot simply going under us. 4. When I do this, I find a little open with my hand as we drop because it was in a fist before. Now this land on 4 is not actually a stop, it's actually an initiation to slide our right foot back. That's why we bring our left foot back behind us so that we can pull our right foot towards it. So we're here, 1 and 2 and 3, and we drop down on 4. And as we drop down on 4, we're gonna think about sliding that right foot back to land on 5. 4, land 5. 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. After we rock step on 5, 6, there's a little moment here where there's 2 kicks on 7 and then there's that little screech sound that goes throughout the whole combo on 8. And you have a little bit of freedom here to just kind of finish out this last 8 count before you do your little freestyle. I'm personally gonna find something like this, just a little 7 and to then drag my foot on 8. And I might find some variation within that. But this is more so just a moment to kind of transition into the next little part that's going to be more freestyle based. So feel free to just kind of use your imagination and take this as an opportunity to work on elevating your musicality a little bit. Really try to listen to what this specific moment in the music sounds like to you and add your own personal style or flair to it. So we just did rock step 5 and 6 to find our little moment 7 and 8. Whatever your little moment is, after you finish on 8, you're gonna wanna settle your way, ideally with your feet apart on 1. 7, 8, land 1. Or 7, 8, land 1. 7, 8, land 1. You can face any direction. You don't even have to end with your feet apart. That's just simply how I like to do it. But I may even find some variation and find a little cross with my feet as well when I land on 1. And that is going to round out our third 8 count. Let's go ahead and do that one nice and slow from the top. So we just finished 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Land 5, 6, freestyle, 7, 8, land 1. When I land on 1, I'm gonna think about finding this little double bounce motion. So whatever you did here, 7 and 8, when you land on 1, you're gonna find a little double bounce to start your freestyle. So to me, this is a great opportunity to maybe play around with some different textures and some different tempos within your movement, since all of the movement that we've been finding thus far has been so even and on one continuous rhythm. You can take this as an opportunity to switch up the rhythms that you're playing around with. Now you can either stay in one spot or you can move around the room. Doesn't really matter. This is just a moment to explore some of your own movement and to attach it to a different rhythm and a different texture than the rest of the combo. Now, if you would like a little bit more direction on this specific part, and also if you would like to finish the rest of this combination, like I said at the beginning, feel free to click the first link in the description and it'll take you straight to the full length version of this combination over on Patreon. We go into more detail about this fourth 8 count and we also add on the rest of the combination over there. So if you'd like to dive deeper or just learn the rest of the combination, be sure to check that out, first link in the description. We have some more full length choreography tutorials over there as well, and we're gonna have a lot more coming out exclusively on Patreon, so make sure that you join as a free member. Like I said, you can learn this combination for absolutely free. You're not gonna have to pay anything if you go to Patreon. Just join and become a free member and you'll instantly be given access to it. But for those of us who are gonna stay over here on YouTube, let's go back to the top of those 3 8s and do it nice and slow with counts. We start by stepping out with our right foot. 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, freestyle, 7, and 8, and 1. To then take that 8 count to find and explore some of your own movement ideas. For those of us who are going to stay here on YouTube, I want to thank you guys so much for your time in watching this video. And like I said, if you guys would like to learn the rest of this combination, feel free to click the first link in the description. It'll take you to the combo in its entirety and you can learn it from top to bottom. And I'll also give you some direction on that little freestyle section during the 4th 8. Also, if you are interested in working with me and maybe getting some private coaching, be sure to go check out the Patreon. We got some more information over there about how you can get connected with me. I'd love to help you out in any way I can and to simply just take you to the next level in your dance journey. And so if you're ready to make that investment and take yourself to the next level, go check out the Patreon. We got some more information on how we can connect. I'm gonna go ahead and give this combo a try. I wanna thank you guys so much for your time and watching this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out drinking. Oh.